What is her connection with him?
They share an energy pattern. They share an energy pattern from source. So when she's in that blanket of the matrix, perceiving different sounds and energies and all of those sounds, those frequencies, those energies create then subtler energies throughout, and they pick up those vibrations and transfer that energy on the same wavelength, I guess is what we want to say, in that frequency. And they can pick up on that in this frequency. If you turn a radio dial and you can kind of hear one of your favorite songs playing, but there's also static and you try to dial it in and you can hear your favorite song in static, or sometimes there's just static and then it's your favorite song. And generally, if you go to the other end of the spectrum, that station will come in clear. So that's just got to be dialed in. It's got to be dialed in. That's got to be dialed in.
Thank you. You mentioned that these energy patterns, are you saying that they're similar or are they the same?
They're the same. It's a wavelength. So there are many, many wavelengths that are interwoven to create something that looks like a cohesive net. It's like fiber optics, okay, like fiber optics. And they are that same fiber optic cable.
I see.
If you want to say.
And this wavelength, was it originally created from both of you, from source together, or was it done through time?
It was merged. I don't know how to describe it as through time. I don't know how you would describe that.
In terms of lifetimes, perhaps, or?
Well, lifetimes would be a way to perceive it, but it's still from source. So how that energy just kind of melded. That is the point.
Gotcha. So it's just a matter of like they were both tuning in.
Right.
Gotcha. Excellent. Thank you. And we do have a follow-up question to that in terms of others who have also tuned in to similar energy patterns. And would there be a better way to create better conditions with other people who share the same energy pattern or the same wavelengths? Because it's very difficult for a lot of people who are dealing with that.
Yeah. Well, waking up, the sooner they can wake up, the easier that process will be. And the more people that start to wake up younger and younger, because keeping in mind there are many twin flames that have no idea. The twin flame is a strange term. That's an earth perception, or even from the angelic realms, which is just a frequency that vibrates just slightly above the earth energies, the angelic realm. They're really just boosters or energy boosters, really, to go to the next level. And it could be that the angels transferred that term, trying to help people understand, but it is truly just an energetic wavelength.
Got it.
So it's only in the earth or angelic dimensions that it would be referred to as a twin flame. It's a wavelength. So the point is, the sooner we can train or help people recognize their limitlessness beyond the human form, the sooner they will recognize the same wavelength when they encounter it, and because they will recognize that it will be an instantaneous recognition on both sides. So it's more a matter of waking people up or enlightening people, and perhaps as people begin to raise their conscious awareness, they will begin to raise children that are consciously aware. There's no retraining the brain because they are raised with this understanding, and then it's all effortless. It's all just one big playground for those generations. This is all just going to be one beautiful cosmic playground, and they won't have to experience any of that. So part of these energetic wavelengths that are becoming aware at this time, whatever difficulties they've gone through to get there, each it's wave upon wave of people waking up. So they'll have an impact on even more people, and they'll have an impact on younger people that are still having children, and those people will impact their children. They'll just be raised entirely differently, so that they don't have this life of separation, of lack, of struggle, of strife. They're always constantly, consciously aware of their higher self. And so they just won't encounter this anymore.
Gotcha.
It's just a matter of the more people that we can reach to help lift their vibration. I say waking up, but it's really, the vibration just needs to be lifted, and that lifts the masks, the veils.
Yes. Excellent. So there's not necessarily no labels attached to this. It's just,
right.
You can be on multiple energetic wavelengths with certain people, right?
Absolutely. And you will have to be.
Yes.
The more the light workers do this work, the more they have to be able to flip that light switch to get to their higher energy levels, because they have to, some of them will have to continue to swim in those waters, those heavier energies. Some of us will just have to go back and forth to them. But it's important for all of the light workers or the healers or whatever name you want to give yourself is irrelevant. It's all the same. It's the consciousness, the universal consciousness that is awakening, and it will be our job to awaken that in others, and that could come in any way, shape, or form. There is no one way. As we know, there is no one way. So as light workers are working to help the others become aware, they have to spend a lot of time operating in those higher frequencies, because the higher the frequencies they experience, even for just moments, makes the lower frequencies that much harder.
Gotcha. It makes sense now. So essentially, we're all going to get to that point where we're all on the same or similar energetic wavelengths at one point.
Right, and we're going through them. Okay. We're going through them. It's a matter of being aware of how much time you're spending in any given frequency, particularly one that is not truly beneficial to your source.
Thank you for that confirmation. That makes perfect sense. Very good. Very, very good. Thank you so much.